Just a little flapping video because I'm too lazy to do anything else. Good morning, YouTube. Here with you on a Tuesday morning at 10:38 in the morning. I did make a video yesterday. I can't remember if I made one Sunday, but I made so many the last week. I got I won't say burned out, but I just wanted to take a little break. Kylie's been here. That's another reason. It's not that she requires constant attention, but I enjoy talking to her. I don't get to see her that much these days. So, got my little ComLife heater going here. Bill suggested I use it in the workshop, and I thought, well, I'll leave it run a little bit, see if it warms it up, and it is. It's nice and toasty in there. I had it going while I was in the living room watching some videos, and very nice. I like it. I'm not going to be able to do a review on Amazon. I don't know why. I have yet to figure that out. I thought at first, because I didn't spend enough money, but it says $50 within a 12-month period, and I'm way over that. So that's not it. There's something about being a Prime member, but that's for Spark, whatever Spark is, and I don't think that really applies, but I don't know. There was some question about people providing products for review like this for free, and Amazon's policy towards that, and I don't really understand how they would have got that information, or unless like Bob said, that maybe they've had a report on this company doing it. I don't know, but I see nothing wrong with that. If somebody wants to provide me how else would you do it if to get your product out there, to have it reviewed? I mean, that's your gamble on whether people are going to actually think it's a good product. Now there are some arguments for people that want stuff free and will write a favorable review for that, but I'm not that way. I mean, I already had planned on, I'm going to make a review on YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking about, but this is a good little heater, but it's not perfect. And like I said, it's I don't know. They have another model here that's, and I'm not going to get into that. That's part of the review. But anyway, that being said, I just don't think it's improper to do that. It's just my opinion. I'm sure Amazon has theirs. Now, Amazon has their own little program called the Vine program. That well, they do this exact same thing. Well, okay. It's okay if Amazon picks that. That's the deal. Is that the way it works? So I don't. I just was a little upset about it, and I think I don't know that okay, that's fine. I can't write a review for this because they gave it to me. Fine. I tried to write a review on the clip leads that I got the other day. I think WG something company, but I can't do that either. I cannot write a review on Amazon, because of the community, the guidelines, and I have no idea why. And there's no email contact for Amazon where you can email and say, hey, why can't I write a review? You have to do a live chat, which I don't like doing, because it's just, I don't want to sit there and be, depending on somebody waiting for their response and stuff. I like to write an email for support, and tell them my problems, and if they got something to say, they can say it back in an email. I'll respond back, whatever. But it's just, I don't know. And it's not that like I said, it's not that I want to get a bunch of stuff for free, but if you give somebody something to review, I don't think that's a bad thing. I just don't think it is. How else would you get your product out there? like I said, that's just my opinion. So, what I had done a little segment on this Asus 1201N netbook that I've had in this kind of in storage for a while because I couldn't find the AC adapter. But now that I have that, I have got it charged up fully and updated, Windows updated and stuff like that. So, not that I'm going to be doing a lot. I did notice I could hook it up to my receiver here, my little bench Bluetooth receiver, and play music through it. That was kind of neat. And I don't know if I can do that with my other little netbooks I've got in the drawer here or not. I haven't got that out for a long time, and I may try that a little bit later and see. Also been working on a another video pad special effect. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I want to be able to, when I do a full screen, you know, shot and then make it into a smaller screen, I want to be able to move that over and make it smaller at the same time. I did that last night. Nothing important, just trying it out, but it didn't come out exactly right, so I've got to work on it a little bit, figure it out. But using that keyframes, that's the way you do that, and that's a good thing to learn. And I want to try to use it a lot because that's what I did with the Star Trek simulation thing the other day. That was kind of a neat thing to do. But anyway, like I said, it's just a fun thing to play with, and I want to try do more of that maybe and stuff. But as far as I know, Kylie's when I pick her up today, I'm going to take her to her 4:30 appointment. She doesn't like me to say tutoring. She doesn't like people to know that she has to go for tutoring. So I'm sorry, she's a girl. Math is probably not going to be her best subject. I understand that. Although Kylie is probably more logical than most girls I know. So, I think it's just a bit of a lazy thing with math. It doesn't really interest her. And I understand that because I was like that in school. If something didn't interest me, I really didn't care about it. So, anyway, that's got to go. I think her parents will be back to pick her up from tutoring and take her to work. She does work today, so it's probably our last of our little time together. So that's good. I mean, that's not good. You know what I mean? It's good that everything went as well as she did. She was a busy little beaver while she was here. She did some cooking and made some things for me for suppers, so I'll have things to eat, which is nice. And she cleaned and did laundry, and she's a good girl. She's like I said, she's underrated as far as some people are concerned. But anyway, like I said, it's just like I said, I was happy to have her. But what else is there? I got things coming on. I've been buying wire. Bob turned me on this. Y'all know Bob. There's little 3-meter rolls of wire on eBay from Chinese sellers, obviously, and they go for a penny. I mean, that's their starting bid, and a lot of times they don't go for very much. I bought one yesterday. I think it was 28 gauge, and that's what I wanted. You can get all different gauges, but I mean, that's the one I wanted, and I think I paid 45 cents for it. So, if 45 cents for 10 feet of wire, the gauge you want, shipped, not too bad, I don't think. I mean, let's face it, you can't even buy a stamp here in this country for that. So anyway, I've got my I bid on several other ones just to see if I could get them, but we'll have to wait and see, because they are auctions, and you don't know until it's over if you get it or not. But he says he gets a lot of them that he bids on, and once in a while somebody, I guess, wanted a little bit more than what he bids, but so that's a deal that's coming. I have my something else here, and I can't think what I was going to say. Oh, the cabinets and everything. I found another one yet and put it up there, so it's up there. I got to get that black cabinet cleaned out. That's what I was doing yesterday when I found adapter for the Asus, and I got to get that finished up. I want to get that in here. I think I'm going to move my chest of drawers over here to where the door is, and then put the black cabinet over there in the corner. I just think it'll work out better for everything and everybody. Because for one thing, there's a light switch behind that door, and I know you probably can't see where I'm pointing, but there's a light switch for this cupboard over here, and if I put that long tall cabinet there, I won't be able to get to that light switch. So I want to put the chest, which is shorter and it's well below the light switch, so that will work out much better, I do believe. Now, I don't know, having said that, if everything else will work out the way I want it, but that's my plan. So anywho, also, oh, I know what else was. This heater, this is one of the things I was talking about. Again, sorry, don't know the, I don't answer calls, I don't know. Anyway, let's, back to this heater again. It's not part of the review, but I wanted to, I thought, I know it didn't, but I thought maybe this had a thermostat on it, which I think is a handy thing to have, because, you know, I can leave this sitting in here, and it's not that big a draw, but I mean, it's the fact that it's sitting in here going all the time. I know I can turn it down, but it would just be so much better if there was a thermostat on when it reached a certain temperature that it would shut itself off. And I think I'm going to do that with a line thermostat. Some of you probably have messed with these. I've done this before in the past with not space heaters, but oh, what are they called? The big gas heaters that go out in the garage. There's a name for them, and I can't think of it right now. But anyway, it's the one that puts out the big flame coming out of it. You know what I'm saying. But I did that for my son because he had one of those in his garage, and he wanted it where it would automatically shut off and turn on at a certain temperature. So I set that up for him, and it's not that hard to do. I think I'm going to do that with this, and then maybe mount the thermostat up here somewhere. And then, now listen to me again. I'm thinking about enclosing my shop. I think it might be a kind of a neat little thing with this little heater here. This thing would heat this thing perfectly, and I just think it would be kind of neat to have this enclosed and put I won't say a door like that door, but a door of some sort, maybe the accordion type or something like that, to where I can come in here and be basically closed off from everything else. So, and I already have the perfect thing for that is the white Masonite or whatever it is that I bought to make a green screen out of and never did do because I came up with a different idea. But that would be the perfect thing to use because it's really cheap, and I could enclose this whole thing and put the white side out and the dark side in, and that would work perfectly. That would be a kind of a really neat thing to do, I think. And then I'd have my own little man cave in here, which is kind of neat. But at the same time, I think it would, you know, I'm not saying I'm trying to have a homes and gardens, you know, type setup here as far as the looks of my bedroom, but I mean, it does detract a little bit from the rest of the bedroom, just, you know, all this crap here. So, but I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about. You know, I play around with these ideas in my head. I'm sure all you guys all do too. But some of the things I'm thinking about, and maybe a next project might do that. But it would be kind of a neat thing to have, I think. I could use like 2x2s or something like that for the framing, and I could just actually use the shelves for the thing on that side, and I think that would work out really good. I really do. So that's just my opinion. You know what opinions are like. What else is going on? I wanted to make a little bit of a flapping video, mainly on this Amazon thing. It was really kind of bugging me, but after I got to thinking about it, I can understand their point, you know, not wanting people that, I'm sure people that want free things are just getting there and say, hey, this thing's great, you know, no matter if it is or not. But I don't go that way. I think I review things that I buy, and I review things that people give me as far as companies or whatever. And I will be doing a review on this. It's coming up here very shortly. I've already contacted the company and told them that I can't write a review, but I would do a YouTube video review on it. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I'm not really sure what else is going on. Oh, I know what it was. Autumn, my daughter, Kylie asked me this morning. I was sitting in the living room. It's cold in the house when I get up because, like I said, I turn my heat down to 60 at night. Now, last night it didn't get down. It was 70 degrees in here when I got up, and had to take her to school, and so that wasn't too bad. So I keep the daytime temperature 70 degrees in here, and but it's still that morning chill. You know how that works. And I was sitting there in my chair. I had my coat on because I was going to take her to school, and I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and put my coat on, warm up a little bit, sitting here. And she says, well, what about your electric throw for your chair? And I had completely forgot about that. And I thought, oh man, that is great. So she got that out of the cupboard because she'd put it up and she knew where it was at, and gave me the controller for it, and I hooked that up. And I tell you what, I had missed that. And so I'm really glad she was here, because I wouldn't even have thought about that. And I was trying to think of a blanket I could use, as far as I've got several little blankets, I could put over me, and they probably do the same basic job. But that heated thing, that thing gets warm, nice and toasty. I tell you what, makes it really nice to take a nap in that chair. So I thought I was going to turn Jim Lindenez, and watch him, but I just wasn't in the mood, I guess, to sleep. So I come in here and made a video. Got to do something, right? And I think I'm going to be playing with VideoPad a little bit more, and you may see some special effects types videos coming soon. I just haven't been messing with it as much as I wanted to, and all the videos are kind of blah, as far as me sitting in here and doing what we're doing right now. Trying to spice that up a little bit, make it a little funnier, not funnier, but more interesting to watch, I guess. And that's just the way I'm thinking. So, anywho, that's pretty much all that's going on. I've talked now for, well, it's 10:55, so I don't know exactly how long I've talked, but probably way too long. And so I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to have to turn this heater down, because when you're sitting here, it is really warm. This heater here is excellent for this specific application. You can set it on a desktop or whatever, and it will warm you up, right where you're at. Now, it's not great for your feet. Obviously, if your feet get cold, you need it down on the floor. But right now, it makes it, I won't say unbearably hot, but it's plenty warm in here, especially with this long sleeve shirt on. But so it works great. I mean, the only thing I would add to it is a thermostat. And the funny thing about it is, I'm going to tell you this, because it's not really a lot to do with the review, but they have a similar heater. If you pop this up on Amazon, this one will come up, and a 1200 watt model comes up. Well, the 1200 watt model has a thermostat on it. It oscillates, does everything this does, and it's like $5 cheaper, which doesn't make sense to me, but not sure why. But like I said, it's to me a better heater, I think. I mean, if it's got a thermostat, especially. I like to set it and forget it. That's what I like. I did get to try out the tip over feature of this one, and that worked good, because I was moving it from, while it was on, I was trying to move it, and I accidentally lifted it up off the bench, and as soon as I did it stopped. So that works. Good to know. But anyway, you guys have a pleasant day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you